Generals on the attack. The back set. Ah, fantastic.
Wow. Solid block from Tibayan on that attack.
Back to Adamson. Jimenez with that back set.
The Philippine Coast Guard defense, solid blocking coming from the orange shirts. One more try.
Good net defense by the Generals.
Almodiel scoring through the blockers. Eusebio Pumalo sent up.
Set up job ni Marco. Combination play. And they're up 5-0. Lasal on the attack. Combination again.
UST ready for it. Then the drop.
And that's another successful hit coming from Camposan.
Coverage was good. But look at San Andres.
Men's volleyball action continues here in Paco Arena in Manila as we bring you 3 great games today. A pair of acid test games and a slam bang affair to end the day. And our 3 games today, we got IEM against Adamson, CEU against Philippine Air Force, and then the Army will go up against the PLDT Home Fiber Power Hitters. And as mentioned, a pair of acid matches for our first game today. It's going to be the super soaring Falcons going up against the IEM Phoenix Volley Masters, who will see action for the first time. Again, ladies and gentlemen, good day to all of you. Chicky Reyes here with Neil Flores. You guys are watching the Spikers Third Open Conference 2019 here in Paco Arena in Manila. We are live on One Sports, and we were talking about it, Neil. The Falcons are soaring high, and this will be a good test for them dahil IEM, first club team, ang kanila makakaharap.
Yes, among all the teams who have seen action so far in Pool A, the Soaring Falcons are the only ones who have not yet suffered a defeat so far in this competition. And today, they will defend their streak against a revamped team in the IEM Phoenix Volley Masters.
Now, we'll take a very quick look at the pool standings, or rather the standings in Pool A, because you mentioned the Adamson Falcons, malungkot sila sa itaas, Neil. They have a 2-0 record.
Well, currently they have a 2-0 record. It was great opening day for the Adamson Soaring Falcons as they took down the Generals in 5 thrilling sets. They gained a lot of confidence. That's why they also took down the NCBA Wildcats, this time in straight sets.
And that's the reason why the Soaring Falcons are alone at the top, and IEM will see action for the first time. Tingnan muna natin, because sabi mo nga revamp itong IEM. Who are the key players here in the Phoenix Volley Masters?
Well, looking at their lineup, Enciso is back, Palisok is back, and your favorite Dollar Almario is also back for the Phoenix Volley Masters. But they acquired 3 blue chip recruits in the form of the core of the University of the Philippines lineup. Later, we'll get to talk more about them.
So ayan po yung mga bida para dito sa koponan ng IEM, and they will be tested because right now, the Adamson Soaring Falcons, nag-uumapaw yung kumpiyansa nila entering this game. We'll take a very, very quick break. Pagbalik po natin, we'll have our pre-game protocol, and then we'll go straight to this match na hinihintay na lahat, Adamson versus IEM.
Presenting our national officials for this match. First referee, Mr. Bob Malenob, and second referee, James Oliver Mora. Let's now meet the starting 6 for the IEM Phoenix Volley Masters. Let's start off with jersey number 4, Angelo Michael Torres. At number 6, Lorenzi Santos. Number 8, Russell Parisok. At number 14, Mark Enciso. Number 15 is Jason Canlas. And number 16, John Carlo De Suyo. With liberos, number 2, Carlo Almario. And number 9, Mark Anthony Chombinco. With head coach, Mr. Patty Jamiri. Let's now meet the starting 6 for the Adamson University Soaring Falcons. Let's start off with the team captain, jersey number 3, Leo Miranda. At number 1, Grant Carlo Alegre. Number 7, Jadwin Godoy. At number 8, Adrian Veray. Number 13, George Labang. And number 14 is Joffrey Alicando. With starting libero, number 9, Jesus Valdez. And number 11, John Philip Nugid. With head coach, Mr. Domingo Custodio. This is match number 13, preliminaries for Pool A. Good luck to both teams.
There you have it, Canlas, Santos, De Suyo, Palisok, Torres, Enciso, and Carlo, the dollar. Almario. On the other side, it's Viray, Alicando, Alegre, Labang, Godoy, Miranda, and Nugid para sa kupunan ng Adamson Soaring Falcons. Chicky Reyes here, as mentioned, and Neil Flores. Live po tayo on One Sports. This is your Spikers Turf Open Conference 2019. Adamson with a 2-0 record, IEM, first game. But more than that record, this will be a very, very nice acid test for Adamson.
Yes, this is the very first club team that they'll be taking on here in our open conference. Yung unang dalawang kalaban, collegiate teams. Kaya magandang to test the waters of the skills of Adamson against a more veteran team in the IEM Phoenix Volume Masters, because we know they're not a newbie already in the franchise of Spikers Turf.
So, mate-testing nga talaga dito itong Soaring Falcons, because after this, they need to prepare also for Signal, and then they need to prepare also for VNS. Okay, we'll try to show you later yung remaining games at saka yung kung kailan po, so you can mark it on your calendars. So first to serve are the Soaring Falcons. How's Miranda, their captain. And yan yung sinasabi ko, partner. They're gonna receive or experience a lot of these aggressive attacks from IEM.
That's one of the deadliest attackers on the side of the Phoenix Volume Masters, Russell Palisok. Along with Mark Enciso, they'll be sticking to the same starting unit.
Although there's a service error coming from the white shirts, Palisok. Alam mo kung ikaw din yung IEM, ano, gusto mo sindakin din yung younger players on the other side. But if you're in the side of Adamson, you want to ride on that 2-game winning streak momentum and tell the older guys, I can mix it up with you.
And that was really a great opening match against the Generals.
Oh, yes.
They were really tested because they came from behind, from being 2 sets down to eventually winning that matchup. And then it was a statement win against the Wildcats.
Good pancake by Almario. But De Suyo could not save that second ball. So now Adamson is up by 2, 3-1 early in the first set.
This is also a different starting unit for Coach Doming Custodio compared to the one that we saw in their previous game.
Yes. Quick one, good floor defense coming from Alegre. And Adamson, they are on point in the start of this match.
Lucky point for Alicando and Labang. That was almost a miscommunication error.
Kung ikaw yung younger team, ito yung gusto mo have that quick start. Because what you don't want is pag naabutan ka nung veterans and they found their rhythm, you should be able to have a good lead already.
And they're doing just that. They have a 4-point lead.
Falcons continue to soar high. Oops, I spoke too soon. Alegre with a service error. So that lead is down to 3. It's now Torres serving, and I could hear Coach Doming really screaming or barking instructions from the side. That one's out.
Well, if they end up winning this ball game, that will be a good position to get in the top 2 slot.
Kasi magiging 3-0 sila, di ba?
Yes.
And you mentioned na ang magic number. Get 4. Great chances that you're in. 3 wins, may what-ifs pa yan di ba?
So you have to secure more wins if you want to enter the quarterfinal round.
But yung sinasabi natin dito, Neil, 3 quick points coming from IEM. Ooh, what a reply coming from Alicando. So, dalawa ulit yung abante ng Adamson. Here comes the white shirts. Combination.
Mark and Ciso off that combination play from the middle.
So sino dapat, if you're on the side of Adamson, Neil, sino yung kailangang bit-bit yung A-game ngayon?
It's really, for me, it's the setter.
The setter talaga?
The setter, because he will be the one orchestrating the offense of Adamson, and it's very important dahil alam naman natin, they have one of the best diggers in Dollar Almario on the side of IEM.
So Alegre's task here, and that's jersey number 1 for the benefit of our viewers. That was a great example there. Good setup job, and then good finish.
And there was a huge gap between the 2 blockers of the Phoenix Valley Masters.
But you can't take away the intelligence as well of the Phoenix Valley Masters. Santos just letting that ball go through the hands of the defense. Lamang ng isang Adamson, 7-6. Alegre again. Oh, quick one for Godoy.
Great setup by Alegre. I wasn't expecting him to go to that quick play, but he still did it.
And that was a quick setup job. Adamson up by 2, 8-6 as we go to the first technical timeout of set number 1. Upcoming games for the Phoenix Valley Masters is going to be Signal. Then they go against the Generals. And then the Volleyball Club Griffin, September 8, 17, and 26. So after this one, it's going to be a tough assignment agad for Phoenix for IEM dahil Signal HC Spikers agad.
And they're just coming off a training camp in Korea.
Naku po. I saw those social media posts. It goes back to the other side, but it went out. So the lead of Adamson down to 1. Santos will be serving. 7 serving 8. Ooh, and he overcooked that one. So back to a 2-point lead for Adamson. Sanay ka ba na ganito yung start ng IEM na parang, should I say, flat? Hindi masyadong on point?
Well, sometimes when we covered some of the games of IEM, medyo diesel din ng team na to eh. They start out slow, then eventually they build up and gain their confidence.
Because I haven't really heard the voice of Dollar Almario.
Not yet.
Normally, he fills up the arena immediately. His presence alone fills it up. At the net, Joust. Good save. Almario sends it back. Alegre. Miranda ang pinuntahan. Alegre will go back to Miranda. Denied again. And it goes in.
Solid blocking from Angelo Torres. 2 straight. And there was no defender on the backcourt for the Soaring Falcons.
Tied at 9. Canalas will serve. At dahan-dahang kumakatok sa backdoor itong IEM. But as soon as I finish that sentence, they commit a service error. Lead goes back to Adamson, 10-9. Leo Miranda will serve. Nice one for the Soaring Falcons. That's the service says they're up by 2.
Sometimes when you're on the service line, merong specific zone talaga na pinapatarget or yung coach, or you identify the weakest link to get more points for your team.
Nakaka-pressure yun, ano? Pag alam mo na ikaw yung tinatarget ng kabila, but at the same time, it's a nice way to motivate yourself and say, ako? Bigyan ko kayo ng magandang first ball. So, Adamson, 3 straight points now. And now we're starting to hear the voice of Almario.
The blockers of Adamson took their eyes away from that sequence. That was still a salvageable ball.
And we're looking at Nugid. We saw there Nugid just looking at that ball. Siguro di rin niya alam kung hahabulin niya or hindi, ano? Good first ball. And that is always, more often than not, the result if you always have a nice first ball.
And you have to give credit to Alegre for distributing the balls to his spikers.
White shirts on the attack. Good defense. Oh, but it hits the light. And Alegre was hoping that that didn't go as high as it did.
You know, that was still an excellent dig for Alegre. Kung wala lang mga...
Ay, sakto yun, di ba?
Oo, eh.
11 serving 11. 11 serving 13, rather. At the net, it's a gift. And you gotta love that. You know, Alicando was ready to take that with open arms.
Coach Doming asking for a better first ball.
Budoy is back in.
Alicando already having 4 attacks so far in this contest.
So gusto mo yun, no? If Alicando is heating up immediately. But Enciso, my goodness.
And this is a deeper lineup for IEM compared to the previous conferences na medyo yun yung naging problema nila.
They're sending a strong message to the other club teams here with this lineup of theirs. Fantastic hit coming from Viray. So what we're seeing here now, Neil, is IEM would make its presence felt, but plays like this from Viray, sumasagot sila eh.
And it all started with that perfect first ball.
Yes. Set up job by Desuyo, cross court. They're asking for a check ball on that hit of Presnede. And referee Bob, first referee Bob, would like to have a short meeting with this linesman. And the verdict is out.
It's going to be a check ball called on the libero of Adamson, if I'm not mistaken.
So, okay. So, first referee Bob has... No, but he's signaling out and then giving the ball to IEM. So that's the point of confusion here. There you go. So, at least I am 1 point.
Yeah. But you know...
Because he pointed to IEM and then he signaled out. So there was a sort of a confusion there, but it has been cleared up. So Adamson will get that point, and they're up by 4, 16-12. Second technical timeout of set number 1.
Sunod na sa pattern. Sunod na sa pattern. Huwag masyado. Ang set mo sobrang taas. Yung bola. Kailan yung lane? Bola. Basta tayo. Huwag kayo susugod na. Gusto ka long ball pa. Sakto. Hoy, lalo sa huwag ka susugod pag down. Pero po, tuloy na.
Talagaan niyo lang iman natin, ha?
Sa gitna kanina ko yan.
Here's some of the highlights at the start of our match here with Palisok contributing. We got Mark Enciso soaring high and hitting. But for the Adamson soaring Falcons, Ito yung kanilang upcoming games, VNS, and then Signal. So, I should say not an acid test, but acid tests. Dahil pagkatapos ito, 2 more club teams sa kanila makakaharap.
Well, save the best for last. They'll be battling it out with the Signal HD Spikers on September 29. They have a lot of time to prepare.
You can recuperate, you can heal your injuries, get stronger. Pero minsan yung ganong katagal, it's like killing you as well, ano? Dahil gusto mong laruin na yun eh. Ooh, again, great setup job. And from a distance, she knew that Labang will score.
The sheer power and speed of that hit from Labang.
17-13. Adamson doing an awesome job here in set number 1. And if you don't get a nice first ball, mahihirapan ang iyong setter or even the other guys to get it. 5-point lead for Adamson. Let's listen to this huddle by IEM.
Dandan lang natin.
Dahil wala spiker nila.
Basic lang tayo muna.
Sigla lang tayo sa'yo lang. Smell lang lagi, oh.
Bagalan niya lang.
Yung natin. Aliwas mo ka.
Relax. Lima lang yan.
Enjoy lang kayo natin. Malayo pa yan.
Receive.
Enjoy lang.
That was a nice huddle by IEM. Neil, in spite of the deficit, 5 points, upbeat pa rin sila. No? Yun yung sign of a veteran team. 3-1 for Labang. Service ace for Labang.
Back-to-back aces for George Labang. Kanina pa nahihirapan to get those first balls itong Phoenix Volley Masters. Most likely, Dollar Almario will get a bigger coverage para mas maagaw niya yung bola.
Pero hindi siya yung tina-target, ano? They're going to Presneda there.
Great dig from Nugid.
Now, chance ball. Opportunity here for IEM. They need to score, but fantastic defense by Godoy and Miranda joining forces at the net.
That's the reason why you cannot give up those blocks. Kahit medyo humabol na lang siya, he was still able to close out the gap left by Miranda.
And then a service error coming from Labang. Pero ito yung mga time na meron kang konting luxury to make mistakes because the Soaring Falcons are up by 6. Santos with a serve. Good first ball. And that looked so easy for Adamson.
Again, credit half that point to the setter, Alegre. He has been confusing the blockers of the IEM Phoenix Volley Masters since the start of the first set.
Now a 7-point lead for Adamson. Kailangan ng response dito from IEM. Good dig by Viray. Oh, but a miss hit coming from the captain. Ngayon, ang Soaring Falcons, from this point on, they could just keep on exchanging points here and still get set number 1.
And they can try to run their different combination plays since they have a cushion of 6 points.
Pwede mag-eksperimento ng konti. But who needs that? You know, who needs that? Alicando is scoring at will.
But that will be an infraction called on Alicando. Lifting violation. So, parang dunk na yung ginawa niya eh.
Binitbit kasi yung bola.
That's not allowed.
So, I stand corrected. That point goes to IEM. Over receive. Good coverage from the back. Miranda. Desuyo, set up job. No check ball. And no point will be given to Enciso. Not that time.
Adamson is just 3 points away from taking opening set from our returning Phoenix Volley Masters.
2 aces already for the captain. Damang sila ng 6. At the net, it's a joust. Good floor defense. Viray. One of the longest rallies we've seen so far. Cross court is out.
And that's trademark Adamson, putting premium on the defensive end of the court.
23-16. We are seeing fantastic defense from both floors or both sides. Let's listen to IEM.
First goal, pag float, kakamayin na.
Adjust tayo guys, adjust tayo. Hindi pwede sunod-sunod yung error.
Tapos tignan nyo yung mga mukha ninyo. Ay tayo, gaanan kasi natin. Kaya tayo, okay lang yan. Sa tapon natin. Kuha tayo momento.
Ilapit natin ha. Ha, one good receive, one good receive.
Enjoy lang, enjoy!
Bakit mas magandang kamayin pag floater lang yung service?
Sometimes it's too high to get it ng underhand.
Okay.
So you would get better control pagka kamayin mo na lang siya.
And tama ba ko Neil na pinapatay mo yung power ng bola, di ba?
Something like you put a stop to the momentum of the service when you use your hands. But
And it gives the setter ample time to do his setup job.
yes, that's correct. But it's very situational. Depende sa height ng ball. Depende dun sa power and speed ng bola.
That's right. That's right. Oo. Kasi narinig natin yun eh, no? And then after that, we heard the coaching staff telling, look at your body language. Biglang nag-iba eh.
Coach Patty Jamiri will now call for reinforcements. Mac Millete is one of their newest lineups and he is the star player of the University of the Philippines.
So let's see if Millete will be able to deliver. Balik sa white shirts. And they needed that point that will go to Enciso.
Sabi nga ni Dollar Almario, let's get the momentum. It's just the first set. Mahaba pa ang laro.
Ayaw mo maiwanan ka, no? Ayaw mo maiwanan ka even on the energy level. But then again, that was a service error coming from Laraya. Something that the Phoenix Volley Masters do not need right now. Set point for Adamson. It bounces off the hands of the defenders, and this will go the way of IEM.
Welcome to the Open Conference, Mac Millete.
Serving 24. Now, 2 quick points coming from IEM.
Communication from the team captain and their libero. In those cases, you can just give it to the libero dahil yan yung specialty nila eh.
Kumbaga, wag mo na agawan, ano? Now, Nugid getting that one. Down the line for Viray. Let me see. It's good. And Viray ends it here in set number 1 at 25-20.
Great start again for the Adamson Soaring Falcons. They bring their momentum from that straight set victory of the Wildcats.
25-20 is our score in only 21 minutes. Soaring Falcons getting this one set number 2 when we come back. The Adamson Soaring Falcons continue to soar high, especially in this acid test. In set number 1, they were able to get it out of the hands of the IEM Phoenix Valley Masters 25-20.
And they just stuck to their game plan. They continued to dominate the aces department. 5 big aces compared to the single one of the IEM Phoenix Valley Masters. At dun talaga sila nahirapan.
Look at that, even on the attacks department, partner, they're not even doing it from that angle. It's just the errors. No, errors lang talaga ng IEM. Wala pa sa hulog kung tatawagin natin.
And if you're going to look at the attacks department, alam natin that the firepower of IEM malakas-lakas din. But if they can manage to get better first balls, it's going to be a better second set for the Phoenix Valley Masters.
And that guy, that young lad with jersey number 1, was the one responsible, I think, mostly responsible for those 11 good attacks of Adamson. Talking about Alegre. Pinoint out mo yan Tinanong kita, sino kailangan may A-game? I was waiting, in fact, for an answer. Oh, yung hitter dito. Hindi Sabi mo yung setter. And he did play a good first set.
Because when you really confuse the blockers, it will be easier for the attackers to score those points.
So dito sa set number 2, Neil, kung ikaw ang tatanungin ko, anong hahanapin mo from IEM to at least tie this at 1 apiece?
Better reception.
Reception.
Yes. Even though alam natin na magaling tong si Dollar Almario, sobrang sharp ng angles ng pinupuntahan ng Adamson. They're really not giving it to him.
Yeah.
So the teammates of Dollar should really step up and get those first balls.
You said that Almario might be playing a bigger area, covering a bigger area. Will we see him run around the floor now? Itong si Dollar?
Most likely.
So, unang puntos dito sa second set napunta sa IEM. Medallion, or rather, I stand corrected, that was Desuyo. And then, Adamson responds immediately.
Alicando getting that point back.
Taas tumalon. Over and above the net and the defense. Good serve coming from Alegre. Quick one. Yun yung hinahanap nila from Torres.
Great reception from Almario.
And single coverage won't do. They're going up against Santos.
That's another fighting maroon on the side of IEM. Joshua Castillo will serve as their middle blocker.
So Millete and Castillo, yung mga ilan sa reinforcements for IEM.
And there's one more in Gian San Pascual, who used to play for the VNS Club Griffins in our reinforced conference, but now he's with the IEM Phoenix Valley Masters. And I think I saw Molinyawe, who used to play for the Philippine Coast Guard. So there are a lot of player movements din sa mga club teams pagdating sa mga ganitong competition.
And I think that happens, Neil, in this type or this level of competition. While you'd love to be part of one team lang, sa gantong level, kasama yun yung journey, yung lilipat ka ng ibang team.
You know, even for the other teams, VNS, Signal, you'd be surprised with some of the players na nasa lineup nila.
And I caught the ball. Thank you very much. Sakto yun. The hazards of our work. 3-all. That's why we're inviting everyone. Kung meron po kayong pagkakataon, join us here in Paco Arena in Manila. So you get to see these hard-hitting gentlemen. Now we're seeing a better start here for IEM.
It's the time of the Falcons to have a couple of misreception errors on their side.
Kung ikaw naman ang Adamson, ayaw mong magsunod-sunod yun. Dahil a veteran team like IEM will take advantage of that.
And the fact that you beat them in that opening set, it means na kaya mong kunin talaga itong game na to.
Yes. Now, regardless of whether Viray hit that net or not, that was a big donut on the defense of Adamson. So this point will still go to IEM 5-3. Two-point lead for the white shirts. Alegre. And the lefty scores again in Labang.
It's practically labang against Enciso. Both positions, both opposite spikers, both left-handed.
We've mentioned this, Neil, no, so many times in the past. It's such a beauty to see a southpaw hit those, yan na, nagsagutan ng dalawang kaliwete. And Ciso returns it back.
Good combination play from the middle. Castillo got one blocker up against him.
It was a slow-mo, di ba? Yung nakita natin. Bakit ang bilis? Nung kamay ni Enciso. Good save. Another chance for Adamson here. Somebody touch the net. It's on the side of the Falcons.
That was Godoy. Sayang, that was a good combination play. A double quick sequence for Adamson. Pero masyadong nanggigil.
Tama ka. That's so deceiving. For you to be able to react, konti na lang yung panahon mo dun eh.
He will be replaced by Royce Bello, who was the top scorer in that straight set victory against the Wildcats.
IEM up by 3, 7-4. And Palisok trying to run after that ball together with Canlas. Hindi nila tinamaan pareho.
They thought they had a hand on that ball.
Yun yung mga ibang comedy moments, ano. Pero after laughing at it, balik na sila sa game faces nila. Low serve. Good dive by Labang. Miranda, rejected by Castillo. Now IEM jumps to a 3-point lead, 8-5, as we go to the first technical timeout of set number 2. We're back here in Paco Arena in Manila. I'm going to show you some of the highlights at the start of our second set. Sabi namin ni Neil, we're seeing a different Phoenix Volley Masters right now because after being surprised in the first set, nagising sila Palisok, Enciso, and they have jumped to a good lead here.
And they have stronger serves right now. They're trying to attack the reception naman ng Soaring Falcons.
Dito matetesting ngayon ng Adamson. Can they reply and come up with the same aggressiveness that we saw in set 1? Service error coming from Castillo. Ball goes back to Adamson. First ball good by Almario. De Suyo, set up job. And that was too easy for Enciso.
And Alicando was just too late to go up for that block. Bago pa siya tumalon, papalo na tong si Mark Enciso.
Now it's a 3-point lead here for IEM. Nice serve by Enciso. Miranda, that was too low.
IEM starting to build their lead.
Nagulat ako dito sa energy level ng Soaring Falcons. All of a sudden, parang na-diffuse, bumaba ng kaunti. Alegre with the second ball. Set up job. Torres had some nice words to say there. Good defense, building the lead of IEM to 5. Adamson naman ang ating pakinggan.
Ulay. Guys, tanong mo, 5 na yan. 5 na yan. 5 na yan. Oh. 5 na yan. Isang set pa lang nakuha natin. Isang set pa lang nakuha natin. Ha? Okay. Okay. Wala na yon. Wala na yon. Wala na yon. Balik tayo sa dati natin, ha? Balik.
You know, I have to say it, every time you listen to Coach Doming, yung father figure niya comes out eh. And you saw those players of the Soaring Falcons. Alam mo na itong mga miscues na nito, and they were nodding their heads and just like obedient sons.
And not all the time technical yung magiging timeout ng mga coaches to give instructions. Sometimes it's more on motivation and really bringing your team up.
Ganda nung pinoint out mo doon, Nila. Dahil I am so sure any team here in Spikers Turf, alam na yung X's and O's eh. It's a matter of motivating them and pressing the right buttons. And look at that, coming from that last timeout, Adamson scoring immediately. And Ciso, however, coming from the back, and that was a punctuation mark there. Exclamation point pa yun.
Currently, he's really the go-to guy for the Phoenix Volley Masters. Most of the hits that he's been taking, pumupuntos.
Torres, now it's De Suyo's turn to distribute that volleyball between Enciso and Torres, and it's doing wonders here for IEM.
Well, he's getting a lot of good passes compared to the side of Adamson right now. And just like that, sabi ko nga, kanina pa sila nahihirapan. The tides have changed. Now they're IEM is starting to attack the reception of Adamson.
The tables have turned completely, no? At least here in set number 2. Oh, that's a good first ball coming from the blue shirts. Almario, good dig. Canlas, as if listening to the instructions of Almario.
Parang sabi, paluin mo.
Dali mo sa likod, sabi ni Dollar, really.
You know, sometimes liberos really do that because they see kung saan yung butas na zone. So when you're up in the air, if you can listen to the instructions, malaking tulong yon as an attacker.
Kasi alam niya, di ba? Kumaga siya yung your other pair of eyes. 7-point lead for IEM. And you gotta see how Almario celebrated that point. Now it's an 8-point lead for IEM, 16-8, as we go to the second technical timeout of set number 2. Talk about the tournament system dahil nga marami ho tayong teams at marami tayong pools.
We have 24 teams competing in this open conference, and the 24 teams were divided into 4 brackets, and they will undergo a single round robin elimination. The top 2 teams per bracket will enter the quarterfinals round, but only the top seeded teams will have that twice to beat advantage against the number 2s in their respective opponents or in their crossover poolings. Then the winners will go to the semifinals, and whoever gains another win in that round will enter the final round, and the losers will go to a knockout game for the battle for bronze. 9-point, that's a commanding 9-point lead.
Especially at this juncture, Neil, na palapit ka na sa 20-point mark eh. Viray, denied, but according to referee Mora, Castillo hit the net.
But you still have a couple of points na mapapagbigyan mo. You have allowance because you have a very big lead.
8 to mahaba to. Canlas delivers again. Half of that point should be credited to De Suyo.
The battle of the setters. Royce Bello tried to go for that double jump, but he was just too late.
Good serve by Canlas. Alegre, kanino pupunta kay Viray. Although Castillo was there, that ball went out.
And that was also a net infraction called on Enciso.
Still an 8-point lead here. Good lead for IEM. 18-10. Besuyo going to Enciso. Height is might. Castillo celebrating. You gotta love that smile.
Two towers, Enciso and Castillo.
Wala nagawa si Labang dun no? Para nakakita siya ng bundok. Great wall of defense there. Laraya is in. He'll be serving for the Phoenix Valley Masters. Namang sila ng Siam.
Millete is also in. This is the strongest front line for IEM.
So you got Millete, Castillo, and Enciso. Right there at the net. And you know, no? That's the message they want to send. Single coverage would be okay. May timeout dito ang Adamson. Pakinggan natin.
Guys, palo na lang kasi tayo ng palo. Hindi natin tinitingnan yung mga nagbablock sa atin. Hindi kayo nakatingin eh. Pwede naman iulog yun eh. Ano, masyado yung inaapura ang laro. Nag-aapura kayo sa laro. Okay, hindi natatapos ang score sa ganyan. 25 yan.
That was the message of Coach Doming. Haste makes waste. At dahil nga doon yung nangyari kay Belio, sabi niya, pwede mong ibagsak eh. Di ba? Single coverage.
And from a fatherly timeout, transitioning to a technical timeout naman.
Oo. Block department. My goodness.
6 blocks for IEM. Kaya nila kinuha si Joshua Castillo. It's precisely for defense. Another net infraction. This time called on Alegre.
So sinasabi nila, when it rains, it pours. Nagpapatong-patong dito yung hindi magandang pangyayari for Adamson. And for IEM, good things continue to happen to them. They're up by 11. Back to the white shirts. Oh, and nobody got that. Castillo thought it was going to be Enciso for that combination play.
Miscommunication on Laraya and then Enciso. But, you know, they're still up by 10 points.
May luxury. Pwede magkamali. So, hindi pa nagpaparamdam dito si Millete, ha? Let's see if nakita ko nagkindatan sila ni Laraya. Not a fantastic first ball there. And I saw that, there you go, Dollar Almario quickly apologizing and having that chat with Canlas on who's going to get that ball. 9-point lead for IEM. Almario, set up job for Millete. Off the deflection and they score.
Another point for Millete. That's the second point so far in this contest. Every time na pinapasok siya, there's an instant result na naibibigay niya for Coach Patty Jamiri.
Iniintay ko yung yung madiing contribution ni Millete. Parang yung ginagawa nila Viray kanila. Belio responds. Now that lead is down to 9 again. But Adamson, they can't afford to exchange points here. Good serve by Belio. Laraya goes to Millete. Block, it goes out, and that's a point for IEM.
Millete just using the hands of the blockers to his advantage. 2 points away from tying this ball game up.
10-point lead, 7-1 for Enciso. And that's an ace. Miscommunication coming from the Soaring Falcons there, or absence of communication.
That has been the problem for the entire second set for the Soaring Falcons. No good reception.
Totally different nung set 1, Neil. And then a service error by Mark. Set point here for IEM. They'll be on the receiving end. Miranda will serve for Adamson. IEM looking for a nice first ball here. Good first ball. Laraya, set up job. And Torres not wasting that opportunity. Set 2 ends 25-14 in favor of IEM.
After a strong start in that first set, IEM ties things up.
18 minutes only here in the second set. The Phoenix Valley Masters have made their presence felt. They got this one 25-14. We'll be right back. Generals on the attack. The back set. Ah, fantastic. Wow.
Solid block from Tibayan on that attack.
Back to Adamson. Jimenez with that back set.
The Philippine Coast Guard defense, solid blocking coming from the orange shirts. One more try.
Good net defense by the Generals.
Almodiel scoring through the blockers. Eusebio Pumalo sent up.
Set up job ni Marco. Combination play. And they're up 5-0. LaSalle on the attack. Combination again.
UST ready for it. Then the drop.
And that's another successful hit coming from Camposan.
Coverage was good. But look at San Andres.
Tuesdays, Thursdays, Sundays on One Sports Channel 91 on SD, 260 on high definition on Signal, and live stream as well. This is your Spikers Turf 2019 Open Conference, and we are live right now on One Sports. Chicky Reyes with Neil Flores in the match between IEM and Adamson, and this is an acid test for the Soaring Falcons. Set number 2, IEM made their presence felt 25-14.
Well, Joshua Castillo really provided a solid net defense, 4 blocks compared to the none of Adamson. And in the attacks department, sila pa rin yung mas maraming naitala compared sa Soaring Falcons.
So, nagising na, no? Just like any team with veterans, it's so dangerous when they have turned on that switch, nahanap yung switch, binuksan na nakita na yung laro. Now, we're not taking anything away here from Adamson because they were able to get set number 1, 25-20. Even Steven sa tayo dito, Neil, 1 apiece. Pero masasabi natin yung momentum ngayon slightly on the side of IEM.
That's correct. And this will be a very crucial third set. You have to be able to establish your passes already dahil nakadalawang set na tayo. Dapat naka-adjust ka na dun sa mga servers sa kabilang kupunan.
Anong nawala sa Adamson nung set 1? Nung set 2 rather?
Number 1, communication. I think it was really lacking. You can remember there was an instance that nobody got that ball off the reception. And number 2, nahirapan sila to get the hard serves of IEM.
Yung reception, yung first ball. Sa kabila naman, IEM all of a sudden finding ways to get that first ball to Desuyo. And Desuyo, just like Alegre in set 1, Desuyo in set 2 did a fantastic job for IEM. At the net, labanan. At the net. Dalawang magkasunod yon. Viray.
Net touch. Called on Palisok. You know, he has been quiet so far for the Phoenix Valley Masters. It has been Enciso and Torres scoring the points.
Your observation, he scored the first point for IEM in set 1. And then nanahimik na nga. Tama. It's an overreaching violation here called against the Soaring Falcons. We're tied at 2 here in set 2. or rather set 3. Not a good first ball. Labang. Sa kabila, Desuyo. Going to Palisok, and they'll get that one.
You know, it's really uncharacteristic for Adamson to have a hard time getting their defense going kasi yan yung, kumbaga sabi ko kanina, that's their trademark. And when I interviewed Coach Doming on opening day, he told me that that's the character of his team. He's a good digging team, he's a good receiving team.
And I think, Neil, we saw that in their first 2 games against the Generals and the Wildcats, diba, of NCBA. Ngayon, meron din naman, pero nawawala eh. Hindi consistent. Now, service error. Ang itatawag naman dito kontra kay Torres. IEM, however, still up by a .43. Desuyo, sinetap yan para kay Palisok on the other side. Canlas. Good save by Alegre. Quick one to Castillo. Good defense being shown by Adamson here as well. Palisok off speed. Ooh.
Another net infraction called on the Soaring Falcons. This will cause Coach Doming Custodio to call for a substitution. Casas will see his first action in this ball game to replace Viray.
Pampakalma muna kay Viray, ano? Sit down, view it, relax. IEM up by 2-5-3. Good serve by Canlas. Panagot ng Adamson, it still goes out. So now it's a 3-point lead here for IEM. Not a good first ball. Ibabalik lang to sa kabila. Now a chance for IEM to score again. Combination, that's where they go. And Palisok is starting to find his groove here.
Sa lahat ng free ball na binigay ng Adamson sa IEM, laging ang sagot ay combination play.
Now it's a 4-point lead for IEM. Over receive. And Palisok gets that gift.
Now I can hear the voice of Dollar Almario echoing in the Paco Arena.
The lead has gone up to 5 here for IEM, 8-3. We go to the first technical timeout of set number 3.
Sinasabi na kanina sa inyo.
Nansip tayo. Nansip. Kapag natin mga over.
Lalo paghirapan natin every point, ha? Let's go tayo! Tara tayo! Laban!
Checkay natin kay.
IEM Phoenix Volley Masters. Kanina hinahanap natin si Razel Palisok, and now he is razzling and dazzling already here in set number 3. Delivering the big blows for IEM. Kaya't lamang sila ng 5.
That's the thing, if you have hard serves, you'll get a lot of free balls. 8 attacks na pala siya so far.
Matching his jersey number there. Pinoint out mo kasi. Sabi mo, tahimik si Razel. Ayan. Nagalit tuloy. Soaring high was Labang. And they needed that to stop the bleeding.
At this point, I think Alegre needs to feed more balls to George Labang as he is one of the most consistent attackers for Coach Doming Custodio. You have to give him his touches.
Yun ang hinahanap natin, a variety nga, a variety of attacks. Combination, and it worked there. Ooh, but wait a minute, it goes out. I stand corrected, akala ni Labang pasok. Pero lumabas pala yung tira niya. Back to a 5-point lead here for IEM, 9-4. And it's out. Just right after that line. Lead of IEM down to 4. Kombinasyon na naman nilang pinuntahan nila.
And that was a good reception from Jason Canlas. He has been targeted by George Labang, but he finally found a way to pick those up.
Taas eh. Very athletic Mark Enciso. Running hit. Is it good for Godoy?
Yes, it's good. It went through the block of Mark Enciso.
So palitan dito ng points ang IEM and Adamson.
We're already approaching the halfway mark of this third set. Adamson needs to string the points para mapantayan na nila ang output ng IEM.
The few times that Almario failed to get a good hand on that ball, bihira. Biyan natin makita magkamali itong si Dollar. Ito yung hinahanap mo. Adamson swing up a couple of points. Hindi lang pa isa-isa, no? What's the error there, Neil?
Lifting violation called on Alicando.
And while we could hear Dollar on one side, we could hear Coach Doming on the other side. And Ciso serving. It's 11 serving 7. Miranda. Good dig by Almario. Canlas opting to go slow in that attack. Miranda cross-court. Dollar was there again. Yun yung sayang.
That was too low for Mark Enciso. But great defensive sequence for Dollar Almario.
But I would hear from you guys, kay mga analysts, hindi na nga maganda yung first and second ball. Papuntahin mo na lang sa kabila and then play defense and get a better opportunity, di ba?
Yes, that's correct. Most of the time, you would just put it over.
And Ciso was there, but that was too great of a hit coming from Casas.
Francis Casas coming from a 6-point output in their previous game.
Now, dalawa na lang itong abante ng IEM, 11-9.
You know what? Now I realize kung bakit sinabi sa akin ni Coach Doming na hindi niya masabi kung sino talaga yung pinaka-go-to guy niya. Because everybody can provide. In their previous game, 7 players average 6 points apiece. So, ganun kabalanse yung distribution ng puntos para sa Adamson Soaring Falcons.
That's gonna work for them, you know, as they go deep into the tournament here. Dahil mahihirapan ng opponents to identify sino yung pupuntiryahin nila on defense. And Adamson is showing good character here after being down. After losing set 2 and being down here in set 3, they were able to claw their way back, only down by 2 points. But then again, having said that, the vets on the other side will not take things sitting down. Balik ulit sa tatlong abante ng IEM, 13-10. Alegre. Quick one. Alicando delivering again.
Bawi si Alicando. He has been fooled by a couple of plays from De Suyo, thus giving a lot of gaps for the defense of Adamson, but he makes up for it via that quick play.
11 serving 13. Combination to Canlas down the line. It's out.
Now the lead is down to 1. Here come the Falcons.
Now, we all know, based on experience, na entering this game, nagmumukhang yamado ang IEM, no? At dehado ang Adamson. But I think this is where that 2-0 start of the conference is coming into play for Adamson.
They tie things up at 13 all as Coach Patty Jamiri calls for time.
Sige, dahan-dahan lang ulit. Isa-isa natin, ha?
Uy, kanina naman tayo nilima.
Sayang eh. Tara, sayang. Go.
Guys, mo ba yung sa pista? Kalma lang. Dahan-dahan lang tayo. Dahan-dahan lang, ha?
Sampa,
Ayun!
Adamson Soaring Falcons, they're flapping their wings here in set number 3, Neil, and they were able to claw their way back. We are now tied at 13. Let's see if they could also get the lead. Nope. Castillo says not yet, at least.
Desuya not giving up on that play. Medyo pasok na yung receive, but he still managed to set it up to a running Castillo.
Without touching the net, ha? Kaya tama, I have to agree with you. Ibang buhay ng setter, eh. Stressful. Labang. Takes it back. It's going to be a check ball or ball touch here for IEM. Tabla tayo sa 14.
And I think that's one of the most difficult positions in a team, yung setter talaga. Kasi all of the balls dadaan sa kanya.
Oo. Short. The lead goes to Adamson, 15-14. Desuyo at the net. Here comes the Soaring Falcons. They go to the captain, and they have a 2-point lead now. And after being down by 5 points in the first technical timeout, they take a 2-point lead as we go to the second technical timeout here in set number 3.
Pag nakuha natin ng dinamang wala naman relax ha. Tuloy natin hanggang matapos. 25.
Basta ulit.
We gotta take a look at this one. They are flying high in... Alam mo, kahit na may height disadvantage, okay, si Miranda against the taller defenders of IEM, he was still able to score.
And that was a smart hit for Leo Miranda. He already recognized that Palisok was in front of him. He just went for a sharp angle for that zone 1 hit to get that point. Perfect example of not, hindi kailangan lahat ng bola malakas para makapatay.
And now the Soaring Falcons have grabbed a 2-point lead here. Anong panagot ng IEM? They need a response here immediately. Pero hindi. Ang ginagawa ni Godoy and ni Miranda and the rest of the Soaring Falcons continue to apply that pressure.
Great block from Godoy, and that's the duty of the middle blocker. You have to close out the gap dun sa mga wing spikers when they go up for that block.
Combination play. Good floor defense by Miranda. Pero balik sa kabila yan. Enciso. Smart move there. Just letting that ball bounce off the hands of the defenders. But wait. That's right. It will go the way of IEM.
Millete and Laraya will make their way back in.
Ayan na naman yung three-headed monster na sinasabi mo, Neil. Enciso, Millete, and Castillo in front. Good serve by Laraya. It's an ace.
Instant point for Evan Laraya. Ito yung mga magic bunot ng mga coaches. These pinch servers play a very important role in the game.
Kasi alam mo, magde-deliver eh. Di ba? Good first ball for Adamson. Sinubukang gawa ng paraan ni Labang, but it backfired. Now we are tied at 17. Quick reply coming from IEM. Si Coach Doming naman ang ating pakinggan.
tayo. Kung ngayon, tayo na naman tayo. Sabi ko sa inyo, sipag lang. Sipag lang kayo. Ay, yung 6 sa loob ng coach, sipag lang. Tulong, ha?
Sa akin yung sabi, sa akin.
Okay. Pag ano, Koy, pinitin mo pa rin taas yung bola.
Tibay sa first ball, tibay sa first ball.
You love the positivity of that, the last huddle by Coach Doming. And each and every soaring Falcon responding positively. Pero mahirap nga ito. May Millete, may Castillo sa kabila.
Strong defense, a lot of powerful attackers on the front line. Now that was a careless infraction called on Adamson. Rotation error. Again, before you move to the position kung saan mo gusto pumunta, you have to wait for the contact of the server bago ka gumalaw.
At si second referee Oliver Mora, mabigat dyan. Binabantayan na yan. But Labang responds on the other end. Tabla ulit tayo sa 18.
Ito na, papunta na tayo sa 20-point mark.
Scary 20-point mark. All important third set here. One hand set there. Somebody touched the net. They call it against. Was that against Godoy or Alegre?
Let's take a look at this replay. It was against Alegre.
Si Alegre nga.
He wasn't able to control his momentum as he went down.
He tried to do a matrix there, but it was too late. Chance for Adamson to tie. Godoy does that.
They get that one back because Coach Doming was not happy at all. I can see the frustration here on the sidelines dahil dalawang error yung binigay nila sa IEM. The rotational error, then a net infraction.
They could have taken that lead, no? 19 all. Quick one, and Torres gives the lead back to IEM, 20 against 19.
Pesnede will serve for Coach Patty Jamiri.
Cross court eh. Ang binitawan. Now Pesnede is back on the floor. 20 serving 19. Good first ball. Miranda goes to the other side. Good dig by Dollar. Balik sa Adamson. Miranda ulit. Rejected. It goes out and we are tied at 20.
Tight third set.
Something tells me we're gonna go extended set on this one.
Pwede.
At the rate we're going, Neil. Good serve by Miranda. Canlas denied. Millete. Good floor defense coming from Miranda. At the net. Now chance for Adamson to take the lead. Casas does that for the Soaring Falcons.
Casas has been providing quality minutes for Coach Doming Custodio. When he entered this game, he scored 3 straight points. That's his 4th. Going for a sharp cross-court kill. It was just too powerful for Dollar Almario to handle.
Pero nakuha pa rin ni Dollar no? Millete, just too powerful. And even if that net infraction wasn't called against Adamson, pasok pa rin eh.
But Adamson is at an advantage dahil sila ang kukuha ng first ball. They will have a chance to attack the defense of IEM.
So babalik tayo dun sa reception, ano? Dun sa first ball reception. Good first ball. Pinanggigilan. Pinanggigilan ni Alicando yung net at yung bola.
Another error on the side of the Soaring Falcons. 4 errors already towards the end of this third frame.
Sabi mo nga, Nino, errors are inevitable. Pero yung timing ng errors ang crucial.
Race to 3, 22 all.
Yung binanggit mo kanina, Casas again delivering here. Timely points coming from Casas. After coming from a not so good game, last game. Tabla tayo at 22. Quick one for Torres. Inabangan na siya dun.
This time, Alicando gets the better of Angelo Torres.
And some stare down there after that block. Ito may konting stare down. Won't hurt. Adamson up by 1. Let's listen to the huddle of IEM.
Ating tapang ha, tapang! IEM!
Alam mo, hindi pa naka-on yung mic natin doon. Rinig mo na si Dollar eh. Shouting, tapang, atin to. But they have to translate those words into some points here because Adamson Soaring Falcons, they have shown us that in spite of being down here early in the third set, they were able to turn that table, turn things around. Ito ng white shirts. Palisok was denied at the net. Now it's a 2-point lead for Adamson. They are at set point.
Now kung may three-headed monster ang IEM, meron din version itong Adamson Soaring Falcons. Labang, Alicando, and Casas are all in the front row.
There was an error on the digital scoreboard that said 25. Sabi ni Coach Doming, tama ba? Adamson, good position to end it here. Nope. Chance for IEM to claw its way back. And they go to Palisok for that much-needed point. Coach Doming naman humingi ng timeout. Let's check it out.
Huwag na kayo magagawa, no, ha? Pag sa kanya, huwag nang agawin, ha? Huwag nang agawin. Relax lang, relax lang. Sino na sauna? Sino na sauna? Ayusin mo ang discount. Ayusin mo.
Simple ng marching order si Coach Doming. Huwag tayong mag-agawan.
I think that was for the libero dahil silang re-receive.
And at the risk of sounding like a broken record, Neil, ito talaga eh. First ball. That's what Adamson needs here to close set 3. Good first ball. Alegre, good second ball. However, good net defense by Palisok and Castillo.
It was just too obvious that Alegre was going to George Labang. Wala man lang attempt itong sila Joshua Castillo to block Alicando.
Basang-basa eh, no? Tabla tayo. We're going to extended set now here in set 3. And immediately, Alicando gives the lead back to Adamson, 25-24.
Good gamble on the side of Alegre.
What a way to start our day here in Spiker's turf.
You know, it takes guts to set that quick in this crucial juncture of the ball game.
Sugal eh, no? Adamson, good opportunity to end it here. Nope, Almario was there. Chance for IEM to tie. At yun ang ginawa ni Palisok.
Bad news for Adamson. Enciso is back in.
So you have Enciso,
Palisok, and Castillo.
and then Desuyo as your setter, Almario as your energizer bunny. Don't forget, may kandas ka pa sa likod. Alegre. Going to Labang. Anong verdict ni referee Bob? There's a check ball.
Good call by the second referee. It was obvious. Dahil rinig na rinig mo rin yung tama ng bola sa kamay ng blocker ng IEM.
So the lead goes to Adamson, 26-25. Not really a good first ball for IEM. At the net. Nope, not yet. Can Adamson end set 3? Labang delivers. And it's done here in set 3, 27-25.
Coach Doming applauds his players. They were down by a couple of points early on, but they managed to score the points when it mattered. Kaya naman, they're up by 2-1 against the IEM Phoenix Volley Masters.
They're looking at different sources of points here sa kabila. Gayon din, But here in set number 3, not just the energy is being tested here. Yes, they're having fun, but they know the importance of this match. Adamson Falcons getting this one 27-25, and they're up 2 sets to 1. We'll be right back. We're back here in Paco Arena in Manila. Third set is done, and it went the way of the Adamson Soaring Falcons. They were down early in the set, 8-3. But when the smoke cleared, we went extended set 27-25. And looking at all the departments here, Adamson doing well in the attacks, leading it by 3. Also in the blocks, just 1 ace in that set. But in the error department, they even committed 3 errors more than the IEM Phoenix Volley Masters. So, attacks dito, Neil, pabor sa Adamson, blocks pabor. Hindi na talaga nag-capitalize, no, yung IEM sa errors ng Soaring Falcons. Hindi masyado.
And compared to the previous sets, this is the first time mas maraming attack points yung Adamson compared to IEM.
So 26 minutes po yung ating third set. Now, we go to the fourth set. Obviously, we're looking for a reply here from IEM. Sila ang titingnan dito, sila ang magiging under the microscope. Adjustments will have to be made. Paano nag-turn yung yung table, yung situation ng set number 3 Neil? Hindi maganda start ng Adamson eh. Pero after that first technical timeout, biglang bumaligtad eh.
Well, I think Coach Doming made the right substitution when he put in Francis Casas.
Okay.
And that was the start of their momentum. They became more aggressive in attacking the defense. Kaya 17 attack points yung naitala nila.
Nagamit ba ng husto ni Coach Pati yung three-headed monster, yung Millete, Castillo, Enciso in front? Did they capitalize on that?
There were moments of brilliance dun sa tatlong players nga na yun, but come game end, mas nangibabaw yung atake ng Adamson.
And then you pointed in set number 2 kung saan nakuha ng IEM that Palisok was there. In set number 3, we barely felt him. In set 3, ano? Si Razel.
But right now, Mac Millete will start up, and Evan Laraya also.
1-0, IEM Abante dito sa fourth set. All-important fourth set, lalong-lalo na for the Phoenix Volley Masters. Good serve there by Laraya. Good net defense. Right place at the right time. Alegre, not just setting up, pero yung timing at the net, no, nagko-contribute din siya in the scoring department.
Kaya tuwang-tuwa si Coach Doming with this youngster.
Good service as well. Breaks the blue shirts. That was a hard hit coming from Casas. It goes out.
Well, so far, Adamson is poised to taking a 3-0 run in our open conference for Pool A.
Looking good, eh, no?
Looking good.
Soaring Falcons. Net defense by Millete and Torres. Now the lead of IEM has gone up to 2 here. 3-1 ang ating score. Castillo will serve. Going to zone 1 was Casas, and it was open.
Continuing his stellar performance in that previous set.
Now 1-point lead for IEM. Chance ball. Pagkakataon ng Adamson, tumabla. They go to Labang, and Laraya was surprised with that hit.
I'm always in awe whenever I see Labang go up for that hit. The power, the speed, the sharp angles.
And let me add to your description. He was floating there. Millete does his own version of the cross court.
Yun ang hinihintay mo. And that's what he can provide. Kaya naman, Coach Patty opted to start him off in this 4th frame.
Naghahanap ako nung mala sibat. Parang may binabato ka ng na-excite si Neil dito sa Alegre, sarap job. Godoy makes it 4-all. Going back to that Millete hit, yung hinahanap ko ngayon yung parang sibat. Pasok na pasok. Torres, he's been playing good music with Laraya here, no?
He's just choosing the right angles kung saan niya dadalhin yung mga quick plays niya. Not the strongest, but puntos pa rin naman yun.
Minsan hindi mo naman talaga kailangan lagyan ng power, no? Open spaces, locate them.
Some coaches nga prefer speed over power.
Pero minsan, pag meron kang pareho, yun yung mabigat. Laraya. Going to Enciso. Lamang ng isa ang IEM. Miranda goes cross court. It goes out. It's a 2-point lead for the white shirts.
And there's also a replacement on the libero position for the side of IEM. Mac Chumbinko will replace Dollar Almario.
So let's see if Chumbinko will be able to deliver. Zone 6 was the target there by Miranda. Mabasa isang abante ng IEM. Si Millete nagulat dun sa ginawa ni Miranda. Samantala, Labang with that nice serve. Combination with was that Enciso? That was Enciso.
The double block was there, but that was a better angle for Mark Enciso. Kaliwete na nga siya, but he pushed that left angle.
Ibinaling pa no? Not a good first ball by Casas. Single coverage, and Castillo has been flourishing from that department. Lamang ng tatlong IEM 8-5. Punta tayo sa first technical timeout ng set number 4. Upcoming games for IEM, it's Signal on September 9, NCBA Wildcats on September 17, and then the Generals on September 19. Yan muna yung ipapakita natin. So wala pa dito yung game nila against VNS.
Yes. I think VNS will be their last opponent in the preliminaries, talking about IEM. For Adamson, the finale will be against the Signal HD Spikers.
Pero pag nakuha to ng Adamson, Neil, no? 3-0, nandun na sila dun sa sinasabi mong pwedeng umabot pa, pero may mga what-ifs. But at least they've hit that already.
One of their next opponents will also be the VNS Club Griffins na kinalaban nila ng isang tune-up game nga daw.
And how was the tune-up game?
Well, they won against VNS in 4 sets. So if they're looking to repeat that performance,
wow,
they will be poised to take one slot out of the two sa ating Pool A.
And it will be a tougher Pool A dahil for sure yung tatlong club teams doon will be battling with a lot of pride. Service error by Enciso. Now, nangyari na ito nung set number 3. ng mga IEM din dahan-dahang humahabol or humabol ang Soaring Falcons.
Yes, it's really about taking care of the lead sa koponan ng IEM dahil malaki-laki yung kalamangan na naiwaldas nila in that previous set.
So they need those points from Enciso para i-cement itong kalamangan nila leading to a victory here in set 4. Alegre. The hops came into play for Alicando. It's too easy for Jeffrey. It's now 8 serving 10. Garaya going to Miliete. Boom! Katakot pag pumalo si Miliete para mawawala yung hangin sa loob ng bola.
Yeah, I know this revamped lineup of the Phoenix Volley Masters will really put up a fight in this open conference.
Good serve there coming from Castillo. Good chance here for IEM to score, pero hindi. Balik sa Adamson. Casas. Tried to go to that corner pocket. It sails out. And all of a sudden, IEM jumps to another 4-point lead. Castillo will serve. 2 and 4 already under his name. Alegre goes out to that second ball. That net defense of Miliete and Torres. 13-8. IEM up by 5. Pakinggan natin ang Adamson.
Hirap tayo niyan. Ulan yan. Laban niya lang. Iwas sa hero tayo. Iwas sa hero.
So, sige, tsagayin natin na isa.
Inakano natin na hindi nakaanong mula natin. Pasok mo lang. Hindi na basta pagpaluyan. Pasok mo lang.
Tsagayin natin na isa. Hey, sorry!
13-8. Coach Doming saying, tsagain natin, we're only down by 5. And you heard the captain, Leo Miranda, acknowledging that. Pero ma-translate kaya nila sa puntos dahil sila Castillo and the rest of the IEM Phoenix Volley Masters have other things in mind. And that is not one of them for sure.
That service error will just help the cause of Adamson to come back in this fourth frame. Hindi pwedeng mag-relax itong IEM.
No, hindi. Chance ball. Alegre, nagharap ng pupuntahan. They go to Labang. Ooh, the dive of Miliete was late. So 2 quick points coming from the Soaring Falcons. Good serve by Alicando. Sleeper of a serve. There's a gift to Casas.
You know, that wasn't a strong serve, but that's a perfect target. If you can target those short balls for the middle blockers, hindi na sila makaka-approach for that quick hit. Meaning, sa wings na pupunta yung setter.
Kasi nawala sila sa position, tama ba?
That's correct.
And dahil doon, nagkaroon ng regalo si Casas kanina. But good response coming from IEM. And Torres there, isa sa mga steady players dito ni Coach Patty Jamiri. Tatlong abante ng IEM. Alegre. Godoy wasn't able to score there. Torres denied. Enciso. Back to the white shirts. Miliete goes to the back. There's a check ball. Ball touch there will be called against Adamson.
And Adamson paid for that. They gave up away a free ball. Masyadong nagmadali yung middle blocker nila. They could have set that up.
Again, yung decision making comes into play talaga when you go up against a veteran team. Labang. And Cisa going to the soft one. Labang with power. Ito ulit ang white shirts. And Ciso off the deflection, and it's good. Now it's a 5-point lead here for IEM. 16-11 as we head on to the second technical timeout of set number 4. We'll talk about upcoming games here later on para malaman po ninyo paano nyo mamarkahan yung mga kalendaryo ninyo. Talking about the Adamson Soaring Falcons here because we'd like you guys to prepare your dates. VNS on September 10, Signal on September 29. So, at least enough time for the Soaring Falcons, Neil, to prepare for those 2 important games.
That's 19 days na pagitan from VNS to Signal HD. I think that would be enough time for you to scout the opponent and prepare sa training din kung anong gagawin mo.
And from now until VNS, 12 days naman. So maraming pwedeng pagplanuhan ng Soaring Falcons.
It will also give these players time to recover dahil sunod-sunod na yung games nila. They get lucky on that one.
And right now, being down by 4, Neil, I don't know if you're gonna agree with me. Any form of a point, tatanggapin mo eh.
Yes, tatanggapin mo talaga yun. Every point counts.
Miliete, ginawa na lang ng paraan yon. And still, nakascore itong si Miliete. Back to a 5-point lead for IEM, 17-12.
10 points already for Miliete. And he has seen very limited minutes for the side of IEM.
ROI yun eh. Yun yung gusto mo, return of investment talaga. Sa kabila naman, you pointed this out, ano? Labang patuloy yung magandang nilalaro niya, the lefty from the side of Coach Noming. But after saying that, he commits a service error. Another 5-point leader for IEM. Torres will serve. It's 18 serving 13.
12 points so far for Torres. Not bad also for a middle blocker.
Miranda. Try to go to that corner.
Net infraction will be called on Castillo. So Adamson will take it.
Kung hindi tumama si Castillo, out na yung bola.
Yes.
No? Would have been a 19-13 lead here for IEM. Pero hindi, it's down to 4. And Ciso, parang inintay pa. Parang nagkape pa sa ere itong si Mark and Ciso.
When you have the hops, kaya mo pang sumilip sa depensa ng kalaban bago mo paluin.
Nag-pause no? In mid-air.
Incredible hang time for Mark and Ciso.
5-point lead for the Phoenix Valley Masters. Alegre. Oh, utak. Ang pinairal ni Alegre.
He's not the type of setter na fancy.
Nope.
But he properly executes all of his plays. And then from time to time, he grabs those couple of dump balls.
Over-receive. And Laraya knew it. Was it Laraya or Castillo?
That was Laraya. He went up for the block. 3-point lead.
So with those 2 quick points coming from Adamson, unti-unti nag-iiba yung ihip ng hangin dito in set number 4. Anong pangontra ng IEM? Canlas goes to zone 1.
He didn't start most of the time ng reinforced conference, but now he's back and well-conditioned to start things off for IEM.
The captain will serve here. Laraya. Lamang sila ng 4. Good dive by Laraya. Canlas again. Casas. Alam niya, he knew it, walang check ball yon.
And he clearly didn't hit the ball right.
21-16, may timeout tayo. Let's listen in.
Okay. Wala na yun. Relax lang. Kalma lang. Ha? Okay.
Lagay natin natin. Dahan.
Hey, sorry!
I've mentioned this saying before, Neil. Sometimes when your men are down in the trenches, what they need is a pat on the back. And that's what Coach Doming did. Kalma lang. Relax. We'll get it. Now it's Laraya serving here for IEM. 21 serving 16. Casas delivers for Adamson. Babasa 5 or 4 rather ang abante ng IEM. 21-17. Good serve by Alegre. It's an ace. Going to that corner pocket. Go ahead, sorry, Neil.
Adamson will still try to cut the lead of IEM. Pag medyo mapalapit pa ng konti ito, they will become more aggressive on the attack.
Miliete. Denied. 2 quick points coming from the Soaring Falcons, and all of a sudden, ibang storya natin dito. Dalawa na lang abante ng IEM. Let's listen to the huddle of Coach Patty here.
Dalawa, pasikipin niyo yung receive. Dalawa agad. Buka yung receive, masyadong malaki, ha? Pasikipin niyo lang, usap lang kayo. Sige. Wala. Sampasan tayo. Pag may pumalo ko, ayun!
Timeout to stop the momentum. But more than that, Neil, I know anong sinasabi nila Sheila palagi nila Mosh. First ball. Yun yung aabangan natin dito sa IEM.
But Laraya has strong attackers on the front line. He has Castillo and Miliete, but they don't get a very good first ball.
Pero buti na lang, ginawa ng paraan ni Canlas. Kasi kung sakto lang yung dig doon, ano, on the other end, at mahina-hina, would have been a setup job for Adamson. 3-point lead for IEM. It's Castillo serving. Uy! I thought somebody caught the ball there.
Lifting violation called on Alegre.
Nagulat ako, bilang hinawakan ni Torres yung bola eh.
The referee already signaled. Napatay na yung bola.
Lead is up to 4 again for IEM, 23-19. Using the net as his ally was Castillo.
The tandem of Castillo and Miliete has been doing wonders for the Phoenix Volley Masters.
Set point for IEM. Makahabol pa kaya ang Adamson. Labang says, laban lang.
He's still egging his teammates to get more points dahil 4 lang. Kayang-kaya pa nila.
20 serving 24. Chance for IEM to close this one, and they do that. That Laraya-Torres combination did the trick there. 25-20 in favor of IEM.
Well, after losing the first set, nakabawi itong IEM, and then after losing the third, they do the same thing and even the match at 2 sets apiece.
Tabla na tayo. 2 sets apiece. IEM getting sets 2 and 4. Ang Adamson nakuha ang sets 1 and 3. Ang ibig sabihin po niyan, yes folks, we go to a 5th and final set. The IEM Phoenix Volley Masters were able to tie it 2 sets apiece, getting set 4. Pero hindi ganun kadali yun. They met a lot of resistance from Adamson.
And that's the advantage of having a veteran lineup in the Phoenix Volley Masters. Every time you lose a set, you can make your necessary adjustments in terms of your game plan.
Well, look at the numbers here. Sa attacks, lamang ng bahagya lang, ng isa lang, ang IEM.
The trend has been IEM getting more attack points in all of the sets that we've had except for the third one. But they did better defensively. Also, 3 blocks to 1 and Adamson committing more errors this time around.
Ito naman yung disparity sa errors. So, dalawa lang sasabihin mo, di ba? Dalawa lang Pero pag close yung game, doon po mapasok yung small things. Put them together and that's the result. So, ngayon, papahinga ng kaunti ang mga lead players ng IEM. This is their first game here in the Open Conference. Sa kabila naman, ready to go na ang Soaring Falcons. They're looking good actually to get a 3-0 lead should they get this game.
And these 5-setters are actually an advantage for both of the teams. For IEM, magandang panimula ito sa kanilang kampanya dahil makikita agad nila kung ano yung mga kailangan pa nilang improve. They can look for the chemistry in the players on the floor for the side of the Adamson Soaring Falcons. Okay yan, nabugbog sila sa 5-setters para pagdating ng tougher opponents, they know how to manage themselves.
So sinabi nga namin, di ba, ang next game ng Soaring Falcons, September 10 pa against BNS. So there's a 12-day rest and recovery and training period. Then after that, 9 days, September 19, signal naman ang kanila makakatapan. Last set na po ito. 1-15. Hindi pwedeng kumurap. Hindi pwedeng magpahinga. For IEM, they really have to rely on people like Canlas, Torres, Millete, Castillo. These guys are doing an awesome job for Coach Patty. Sa kabila naman, the captain, Leo Miranda. He has to be the glue guy here for the Adamson Soaring Falcons.
Chumbinko will still serve as the libero for IEM. It's also one of the newest additions to their team.
Let's see if he can give the same energy as Dollar Almario. So Leo Miranda will be serving for Adamson here in the 5th and final set. Atake ng IEM. They go to Millete immediately and he responds.
Mac Millete really pouring down the points for the side of IEM upon his entry. Kanina, pasabsab lang siya. Pero nakitaan ni Coach Patty na he can really provide the firepower that they need to close things out.
Castillo, good serve. Nagharap ng panagot dito ang Adamson. They go to the back. Now this is a quick... Hold on. Hindi pa tayo sure kung point na ito ng IEM. Coach Ba, or rather, first referee Bob Malenab asking his linesmen here. It's a 2-0 start here for IEM.
The call will not go the way of the Adamson Soaring Falcons, but they have to shrug it off and get this next one.
Kailangan mo ipagpag. Tama ka dun.
Dahil up to 15 lang ang 5th set.
Service error by Castillo. So that's the first point of Adamson here in the 5th set. Torres. I've been mentioning this time and again yung kanyang amuyan here with Laraya, no? Talagang basang-basa niya eh. Where Laraya will put that ball. 3-1 in favor of IEM. Bawi sa kabila. Coming from Alicando.
Alicando up high and down strong.
Sometimes I feel they can really literally jump over the net. These players. Just a 1-point lead for IEM. Millete. Ooh, great net coverage there by Casas.
It's one of the few times he gets blocked. Now we're tied, 3-all.
Ito na. Will it be a seesaw battle all the way to 15? Set up job ni Laraya kay Torres. Again, delivering was Torres. Almario comes back in for Chumbinko. Alegre to Labang down the line.
He made sure that he got that one.
Alam mo kung kaya hindi nakareact yung ang bilis eh. Ni Labang going up. I am failing to defend that last shot. Now chance for Adamson to take the lead. Labang, great floor defense there by Canlas. And Ciso, tinapik lang yon. Labang once more, down the line, it's out. (5-4) lamang dito ang white shirts. Sleeper of a serve from Torres. There's a gift taken by Castillo.
Adamson starting to have a problem getting that first ball. Coach Doming Custodio will not take any chances as he calls for a timeout, even before our court change.
Good makikita yung height advantage ni Castillo over Alegre. Now Alegre asking for an overreach infraction.
That would have been an overreaching infraction kung nauna si Alegre na humawak ng bola compared to Castillo. Kasi that would be called an interference in the attempt of Alegre to set the ball.
Pero sabay no? Sabay ba o si Castillo
mas nauna si Castillo kasi. Because the ball was already on the side of IEM.
6 serving 4. That setup job to Godoy was read well. Miranda goes cross court.
Always reliable, the team captain, Leo Miranda. When you need him the most, he can deliver.
And we've seen this in the earlier sets. Adamson has found a way to string up a couple of points when they need to. So kinakailangan matibay-tibay dito ang IEM. Ito na nga, tabla na tayo sa 6.
We were forced to commit that error of the misreception of Chumbinko. Nobody's giving an inch. 6-all.
Labang, good serve. Combination to Enciso. We've seen that in, I think, set 2. If I'm not mistaken. Familiar play.
Defenders were right in the middle. They actually read that play. But Enciso just went to that sharp angle in the middle of the blockers.
Sinave ni Alegre yan. Chance for IEM to grab a 2-point lead. Nope. Chance for Adamson to tie. Zone 5 was open for Miranda. What a time for the captain to respond to the challenge.
This is the time to lift your team up to victory. 1 point away before our change court.
Canlas, sinet up dito ni Laraya and they take that lead, 8-7. Change over tayo dito, palit po ng sides. And while they're doing that, partner, ano, hindi mo pa rin masabi, will this go the way of IEM? Will this go the way of Adamson? We've seen Adamson being down by 2-3 points and then they string up 2-3 straight points and they tie the match.
We just have to wait and see kung sinong kukuha ng match na ito. Jason Canlas opting to go for the deflection. A while ago, he was targeting the zone 1 area. Pero mukhang alam niya na nabantayan na siya ni Alegre.
Decision making. Yung ipinakita doon ni Canlas opting to go for that deflection indeed. It's a turn of Laraya to serve. It's 8 serving 7. Hindi na nga natin naramdaman si Razel, ano? Hindi na ibinalik. And referee Mora, second referee Mora, just making sure that everyone are in their right places here. Alegre. Miranda pinuntahan. Again, he delivers. Tabla tayo sa 8.
3 points so far for the team captain in this all-important 5th set for the Soaring Falcons.
Game face is on for Leo. He is all business here. Over receive. Casas. Balik sa kabila. Chance for Adamson to take the lead. They go back to Casas. Denied. Casas again. Denied again.
Castillo proving to be a wall to be reckoned with.
And you call that out, Neil. Yung mga reinforcement dito or addition to IEM. They're the ones doing the damage for the Phoenix Valley Masters.
That's a duo of Millete and Castillo going up for that block against Casas.
Chance for IEM to grab a 2-point lead. They failed to do so. Millete overcooked that one. We are tied again at 9. If you're planning to leave your couch right now or go to the restroom, don't. Stay with us. Laraya, set up job to Canlas. Good dive by the captain. Labang. Over receive. Alegre. Sa kabila, Canlas. Good net defense by Alicando.
Defense winning it so far for the Adamson Soaring Falcons. This is the perfect time to bring out your character.
Tama ka doon, Neil. The test of character ito eh. Now, Adamson is up by a point. It's the turn of IEM to look for something good in this sequence. They just returned that ball. Labang gives Adamson a 2-point lead, 11-9. Humingi ng timeout si Coach Patty. Let's check their huddle.
Dalawa lang yan. Dalawa lang tayo. Receive. Receive. Dandan lang. Relax na muna. Relax. Huwag yung...
Angat! Angat! Angat!
So this has been, or Labang has been one of the brightest spots here for Adamson, but together with that, yung defense rin nila, yung timely defense. That's why they're up by 2 points here. Alegre will serve. Lamang sila ng dalawa. And actually, that wasn't really a plan, I think, of IEM. Nagkataon lang.
Lost chance for the Soaring Falcons.
10 serving 11.
They just need to exchange points with IEM at this point to eventually win this game.
Good floor defense, good floor coverage by the white shirts. And Alegre tried to go to the back. He had the right idea. Sumobra lang ng bahagya. Almario diving for that ball. IEM just dodging a bullet. 2 straight points coming from the white shirts. Kinakailangan ng puntos dito ng Soaring Falcons. They go to Labang. That was a check ball and they take the lead again.
What a time to make the substitution. Carlo Jimenez will be replacing Alicando.
Medyo malamig pa ito, no?
And he served as the first setter in their first game against EAC.
But that serve was good for Jimenez. Set up job to Labang. And they grab another 2-point lead, 13-11.
George Labang going all out for the Soaring Falcons.
Now that 3-0 win-loss record is starting to come into shape here for Adamson. But that was a service error from Jimenez. So buhay pa ang IEM.
That's tough for Carlo Jimenez. It's time for Coach Patty to call his double substitution. De Suyo will be setting again, and Razel Palisok makes his re-entry into this ball game.
13-12.
Alegre still has George Labang on the front line. He will go to him.
Good save. Babalik ito sa IEM. They need a point in this possession. They go to Enciso. Good first ball by Valdez. Labang was rejected. Tabla tayo sa 13.
We're going all the way.
13-all. For some funny reason, every time Neil Flores sits down, it's a 5-setter. Alegre going to Labang. Oh, what fantastic defense shown here by the Phoenix Volley Masters. Now they are at match point. It's the turn of Coach Doming to talk things over.
Isang side out tayo. Mag-lose tayo. Go boy, starting. Guys, kung sino ang bibigyan ng bola, ilaban natin. Go.
Kumpiyansa pala. Ay, sorry.
Go. Sige.
There was no Coach Doming in that last huddle. It's a statement that he's trying to send to his players. Lamang ka nga naman ng dalawa eh. Tapos ngayon, naunahan ka sa match point ng IEM.
Dito papasok yung sinasabi natin, those crucial service errors at the end of the ball game can make the full difference.
Yes.
If you end up losing this match.
Good first ball. Alegre, good second ball. They'll try again. Labang. Oh, cross court. It's in. And we go extended set here in the 5th set.
Sweet spot for George Labang after being blocked consecutive times by the defense of IEM.
We had an extended set in set 3. We're having another one here in the 5th set. Chance for Adamson to take the lead. Miranda, the captain, goes to the back. And after checking all the linesmen, walang check ball. The lead goes to IEM 15-14. Fresneda will come in to take the place of Torres. And he will serve for IEM.
Defensive substitution for Coach Patty Jamiri.
First ball na naman ang ating aabangan dito sa side ng Soaring Falcons. Fresneda, good serve. Good first ball. Alegre, good set. Labang was denied. And IEM will get this one, 16-14. Their first victory in their first match. Habang unang talo ito ng Adamson.
Statement win for the Phoenix Volley Masters. They are determined to give a better fight in this open conference as they get that last block against the leading attacker for the Soaring Falcons in George Labang.
At ang nandun si Castillo tsaka si Enciso making sure that they get this hard-earned win. 16 minutes in set number 5. They got it 16-14 and they win this one 3-2. We'll be right back. Mic this. First game in the Open Conference at nakakuha agad sila ng panalo. Talking about IEM, and we have here the best player of the game, Mac Millete. Mac, kwentuhan mo muna ako. First set, parang nagulat kayo dahil yung Adamson, binulaga kayo and they were able to get that 25-20. Anong sabi ni Coach Patty after that first set?
Ay pinag-usapan lang po kasi nung nasa labas pa po ako, nung nakikita ko, tapos sinabi ko sa team ko na yung adjust lang namin yung sa blocking tapos yung receive. Tapos doon na po nagsunod-sunod. Parang sinabi ko yung kailangan namin tumarget lang ng mga tao sa serve para makag-connect-connect yung lahat para manalo po kami.
Together with Castillo, isa kayo sa mga bagong additions dito sa IEM. Sa tingin mo ba nag-gel na kayo entering this Open Conference?
Sa tingin ko naman po nag-gel na po kami kahit paunti-unti. Kahit bago lang po kami. Pero gusto po namin kasi tumulong sa kanila.
Mac, pagkakataon mo na magbigay ng shout-out sa lahat ng humahanga sa iyo, sa lahat ng sumusuporta sa IEM at sa lahat ng sumusuporta sa Spikers Turf.
Ay, thank you nga po pala sa IEM family. Thank you po kay Doc Rayby, sa mga family ng mga teammates ko. Sa family ko po, Millete family, tapos sa girlfriend ko po na si Andrea.
There you go, Mac Millete, our best player of the match. Neil, please walk us through the highlights of this game.
IEM puts a stop to the winning streak of the Adamson Soaring Falcons. They start the Open Conference on a high note and prove that they made the right decision to acquire the services of Castillo and Millete to bolster their chances at cracking the top 2 slot in Pool A. The Soaring Falcons will slide to a 2-1 record and IEM will go to 1-0.
What a fantastic start here for our day in Spikers Turf. No, good start ng Soaring Falcons, pero nanaig talaga dito yung pagiging veterano ng IEM.
And throughout the game, they really dominated the attacking department, and come the end game, they finally put a stop to the rampage of the leading scorer of the Soaring Falcons in George Labang.
And palitan tayo dito. Dalawang set po natin naging extended sets. And if that is not a clear indication of how competition will be in the Open Conference, I don't know what is. And we saw a lot of great heroes on both sides. Labang on one side, sa kabila, sila Millete, no? Sila Mac Millete also delivering the blows.
This is a good sign for the Phoenix Volley Masters. There will be ample support for Mark Enciso and Razel Palisok as Castillo and Millete will always be ready to deliver for Coach Patty Jamiri.
Talk about the numbers here, Neil.
Well, basically in that fifth set, it was really the blocking of IEM that closed this one out. 14 blocks. I don't know how many they got in the fifth set, but those last few defensive sequences against George Labang did it for the IEM squad.
And just too many errors for Adamson, giving more than one set of errors. So we end the first game. Meron pa tayong second acid test game. The Scorpions are going up against the Air Force only here on your Spikers Turf Open Conference live on One Sports.